What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to the 20-minute melee playthrough of Terraria 1.3. So I can't just sit here and buzz around on this bee all day. Let's get things started. We want to get down to hell. Gotta get that hellstone. We got quite a bit of mining and farming going on, and we are absolutely ready to start taking on things down below. But I want to try to get a little hellstone first. Sadly, there's going to be some deaths going on down here as well. Now, in getting started for the wall of flesh, we're going to go ahead and build out a big old long walkway through hell. The walkway through hell. I think this is the standard issue way to kill the wall of flesh. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm a little sketchy about the melee wall of flesh. I know that he is practically impossible on expert mode, so I don't know how well I'm going to do on normal mode here. That's yet to be determined. But anyway, lots of bridge building to go. Let's go ahead and get that wall of flesh out. In goes the voodoo doll, and here he comes. Now, I was unsure of what to really do, to stick with the yo-yo, to switch back and forth, because I've got a nice sword now. Didn't really know what I wanted, but I started with the yo-yo, and I ended up mixing the sword in a little bit here and there. It was pretty sketchy at times, but this was, you know, one attempt. I ended up killing him twice, actually. You can't just come all the way down to hell and then only kill him once. But this is the first attempt, and I got lucky enough to make it through. As you see, I've got a couple of close calls. I decided that the sword was going to be the better route. Get those bees flying around. Good stuff. That's the beekeeper sword. And of course, still yo-yoing it up. You want it with the yo-yos, or with any item, I guess, any weapon, you want to hit the eyes. The eyes have the least amount of defense, so you end up doing more damage to the eye versus the mouth. Now, luckily, at this height, I had the eye pretty much right on top of me the whole time. Pretty easy-going fight, really, to be honest with you. Not too difficult. And it doesn't take too long either. The prep was way longer than the kill. But anyway, this is the kind of the de facto easy way to kill the eye. Build a little long pathway, take a nice stroll through hell. Very nice. Now, why do I keep calling this the eye? Derp. I wonder if I did that the whole time. Well, this is indeed the wall of flesh. And about to be a box full of fleshy goodness here as he's starting to get low. Should have them all wrapped up here in no time. Get right up in there. A little bit too close for comfort there. But able to get it done nonetheless. No issues there. Let's get the free loot. Now, of course, now that we have the eye down, time to start working on these other bosses. Or is it not? I think I got a lot more mining to do first. But gonna have to take another little short break here to play around with the goodies before I dig that back down. This time with a Spelunker potion, as you see, and I'm not fooling around now. I am getting me all kinds of ore. So, ran into all the necessaries. And then, of course, end game. We're going to jump all the way through. I wanted to showcase my favorite weapon in the game. This, of course, drops off the Moonlord on each of the bosses. So there was Skeletron Prime, each of the mechanicals anyway. Then here comes the Destroyer's turn to get wrecked. There's no messing around with the Star Wrath. Twins are going to get smoked. The Star Wrath is indeed a mean one. So, very nice sword to have. I actually used it on every hard mode boss fight, with the exception of the Moon Lord. On the Moon Lord, I felt that the stars fell a little too slowly for the minecart trick, and that's what I was using. But it makes easy work of all the mechanicals. Star Wrath, in my opinion, the #1 endgame melee sword. Just vicious. I know there's a lot of debate between that and Meowmere. Here is a quick look at the Terraria fight. Same thing, using a little Star Wrath. And makes it pretty easy, really. Just gotta get up into my little arena there. If I can make it up into that little area I have clear. Didn't really make an arena at all. Actually just used the natural cavern, put one little walkway down below with some torches, and of course lit it all up. But Terraria is no match as well for the Star Wrath. And like I said, I want to kill every boss. Now I did skip Duke Fishron, but there is a very, very quick golem kill. Just too easy. All the hype to get into the Jungle Temple, and Golem is just a chump. Every time I've killed him, it's been one of the easiest bosses, I think. Getting things all organized up in the inventory. And what the hell? Might as well kill him again. So, like I said, just too easy. Vicious, vicious sword. Of course, there's, as I mentioned earlier, there's debate on the Meowmere versus the Star Wrath, but the Meowmere definitely gets it done. Now, obviously, the Terrarian is a big-time melee weapon. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this, and as far as straight-up damage per second, I believe the Terrarian is the highest DPS weapon in the game. I'm not 100% positive, but it seems like I read that somewhere. But just chews right through the Moon Lord. No problems at all. Piece of cake. It burns his hands so fast. I made my my little rail go all the way across the world, and actually didn't need it at all. I had the hand burnt down. By about probably the midway point going through the world, and then switched to doing a few headshots before we got to the other side, and were able to come back and burn that other hand. But Terrarian is just melting it. Now, obviously, you have to. The cart is very quick for the shorter range of a yo-yo, so you definitely have to slow the cart down just a touch when you start getting to the head. The hands, of course, piece of cake. Gonna have to slow it down a little to get to the head, and of course, the heart once we get that burned down. Very quick, very mean. Absolute piece of cake. And then burning the heart. No problems at all. So that's going to do it for the playthrough. Thank you for watching. Click that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. We'll be back soon with some more Terraria. I had a lot of fun doing this playthrough, collecting all the various melee weapons, and having a blast with it. So that was the 20-minute melee playthrough of Terraria. In 2 short, quick episodes. Like I said, I wanted to go through with some class playthroughs before I started an expert mode run. And I'm not 100% positive, but I think either a ranger or a bowman may be coming next. Not really sure which one to do. Another fantastic weapon here. The graphics are just funny on it. But anyway, my 3 favorites: the Terrarian, the Solar Eruption, and the Star Wrath. So, 3 best melee weapons in the game, from my point of view, obviously. Now, Meowmere, I don't know, it's awesome. But just something about the cats. I can't, I got a cat bugging the shit out of me right now, so I'm having a tougher time getting into that one. So that's going to do it for now. We'll see you soon.